here's a demonstration of what our morning carpool will look like. Cars will pull up to the orange cones where there will be a staff member present to screen.
Do your screener? Is it green? Very good. I just have to take the temperature. Very good.
Your screener will be
Your
checked
screener
and your temperature will be taken before you can leave the car. Tammy had her screener done and her temperature was good. It was below 100.4. Hi Tammy, good morning.
Good morning. Hi.
Car riders will then proceed to the building, maintaining 6 feet social distance using the black circles or blue feet marks. Students will also enter through the student entrance, which is in the middle of our doorway area. Have a great day.
Good morning, Brooke. Do you have yours? Awesome. She has her green check, so she needs to just get her temperature taken. Making sure it's a little bit closer, Miss Hine. She's going to get it right up to her forehead to make sure we get her accurate temperature. All right, Brooke. You're all set. Go get breakfast on the way to class. Have a great day. Hi, Kristen. How are you? Do you have your screener this morning?
I don't.
Are you in kindergarten?
I'm in kindergarten.
Okay, so you're going to come over here and you're going to see Miss Meyer. Miss Meyer is going to take your temperature and she's going to check if you're on the list. So you don't see her on the list?
I don't.
Okay, so if she's not on the list, then we're going to have to go ahead and call your parents to make sure that they can answer the questions for you. So if you can go over there and stand behind that black pole, the second one. Thank you, Miss Clements. Right there is perfect. Thank you. Hi, Miss Gregorina. How are you? Do you have your screener this morning?
I don't.
Okay, are you 3rd through 5th grade?
I am. I'm
Okay.
in 5th grade.
You're in 5th grade. Okay, so come on over and you're gonna go ahead and see if you're on the list with Miss Meyer. Okay, so she's not on the list. So she's in 3rd through 5th grade. So you're gonna go ahead and ask her the screener questions.
Okay. Have you been in contact with anyone who has had COVID in the last 14 days?
No.
Perfect. Since the last time you were in the building, have you had a fever, chills, shortness of breath, new cough, or new loss of taste or smell? Okay. Since the last time you were here, have you been diagnosed with COVID?
No.
Awesome. We're going to take your temperature. You are all set.
So now she may walk into the building to get her grab-and-go breakfast and head on to class. And I will take Miss Clemenson to call her parents. Thank you. This is a model for how walkers will be coming into the building in the morning.
Good morning. Good morning. What grade are you? Kindergarten. And who's your teacher? Miss Bullard. Yep, you have your screener.
So
Okay,
since
you're good to
Amber
go.
has passed her screener and she has her temperature taken, she is going to be able to go into her classroom. On the way, she'll pick up a to-go breakfast and take it in to eat.
Good morning. What grade?
I'm in 3rd grade.
And who's your teacher?
Miss Hardman.
Okay. And you have not done your screener.
Didn't do it.
Okay, that's okay. Take your temperature. Okay. I'm
Since
just gonna
Brooke,
ask you a few questions.
since Brooke has not brought her screener and she's 3rd through 5th grade, we're able to ask her questions. If she was K through 2nd, we would have to take her into the cafeteria and call home to make sure that her questions were answered accurately. Now Miss Clements is going to ask Brooke her questions.
Have you had close contact in the last 14 days with someone diagnosed with COVID-19?
No.
Since the last time you were in the building, have you had any of these symptoms? Fever, chills, shortness of breath, difficulty breathing, a cough, or a loss of taste or smell?
No.
And since the last time you were in the building, have you been diagnosed with COVID-19?
No.
Okay, you're free to go.
Thank you.
Now Brooke may go into the building, grab her breakfast, and walk to her classroom. Along the way, there will be supervision.
Along each of the hallway walls are yellow markers that will help you to remember to keep your distance from your friends. You will walk on the right side of the hallway and watch the yellow markers to help you stay 6 feet away from the friends that are walking in front of you and behind you. Remember, we can't walk side by side. And when we go back the other way, we'll walk on the right side of the hallway and follow the yellow markers on the other side of the hallway too. When you enter the school from the student entrance, oh, here come our friends. When you enter the school from the student entrance, you're going to go to the left to find your classrooms. If you're in kindergarten or first grade, you're going to be on the first floor. You'll go all the way down, and then you're going to go to the left and go down the hallway and find your classroom. If you're in the second or third or fourth or fifth grade, you'll walk up the steps to the second floor, and our second through fourth graders are on the second floor, and our fifth graders are on the third floor.
Karen and Tony are ready for lunch. We're going to walk through the lunch line so you can see how you will return to school, keeping your distance, staying safe to get your lunch. Notice Tony and Karen are following the blue markers on the floor. They will continue to follow the 6 feet spaced arrows while they grab their lunch and proceed through the checkout line. As they check out, they will continue to follow their markings to ensure social distancing. Enjoy your lunch, Tony and Karen.
Hi Falcons, it's Mrs. Ambrosino, Nurse A. I'm going to take off my mask here. When you all come back to school next week, you are going to have to wear a face mask during the day. So we have our new friend from the art room, Mr. Bones, and he is going to show us how to wear a face mask. Mr. Bones, your mask is not a hat. Mr. Bones, your mask is not an arm accessory. Mr. Bones, when your mask is on, it has to cover your nose, but it also has to cover your chin. Mr. Bones, you don't wear your mask on one of your ears. Mr. Bones, your mask is on, but your mask has to cover your nose. No, Mr. Bones, you do not wear your mask under your chin. Mr. Bones, that's a really cool mask. However, we don't share or trade our masks. We wear the mask that we wore to school. Yay, Mr. Bones, you have your mask on the right way. Remember, your mask needs to cover your nose, your mouth, and your chin. It shouldn't be too tight, and it shouldn't be too loose. And always remember to wash your hands before you put on your mask. Mr. Bones, you're going to have a snack you're going to eat. That's good. Remember, when you take off your mask, always lay it down with the outside part touching the table. Leave the inside part of your mask up. If you look close, you can see that Mr. Bones is doing it the right way. Mr. Bones, you look marvelous. Your mask is on the right way. Not too tight, not too loose, covering your nose, your mouth, and your chin.
Years ago.
In 1846, there was a Hungarian doctor named Ignaz Semmelweis. I got a picture of him.
Oh, I like
he
it when you have
worked-
props. That's good.
That he worked at a hospital with medical students and doctors. And he noticed that a lot of the women in the maternity ward were dying after they had their babies. But women in the hospital next door with midwives were not. So he watched them. And he watched the doctors, and he saw that the doctors would often go from doing an autopsy to delivering babies. So he figured out there might have been something, particles or something, and he started having the medical students and the doctors wash their hands with chlorine after they were done doing the autopsies. And guess what? The women stopped dying. So he kind of figured out there was something going on there. So he wanted all his doctors to wash their hands in between taking care of the mothers. Well, a lot of doctors didn't like that because they thought that he was blaming them for the mother's deaths. And he was actually ridiculed and made fun of. And it wasn't really until like 1980, after a big outbreak of foodborne illnesses, that the CDC said, we got to do something about hand washing. And they came up with the initiative that we still kind of do today.
Well, and thank goodness that we do. And it's so odd that someone with actual science and proof would be mocked and made fun of. We are talking about actual science right now. Funny that way. Listen, we're gonna have more with Nurse A when we come back. Okay, talking about Global Hand Washing Day. That is tomorrow. A little preview, and gonna talk about just the fun with the kids and all that stuff over there at Ray Farms. We'll have more details up for you. WCCBCharlotte.com. Hang on, Nurse A. We got more coming up in just a bit. This is W.
Okay.
We'll be right back. Wash your hands. Wilson's World Homeschool. Good morning. We are back with Nurse A right here. Nancy joining us right here. Abrazino right here. Ray Farms. Listen, real quick though. Tomorrow is Global Hand Washing Day. Okay, global effort, which is very different now in 2020. I want to make sure that people know hand sanitizer is okay when you're stuck, but really washing your hands with some soap and some water, that really is kind of the way to go, right?
I always tell my students, if you can go to the sink and wash your hands with soap and water, do it, because that washes the germs off your hands. Hand sanitizer is good. Soap and water is the best.
And now you gave me pointers before, and we're getting ready for Global Hand Washing Day. What's the right way to wash your hands, just to make sure that we're doing it here as a medical professional nurse?
Well, you want to turn on the water, and you want to wet your hands.
Yep, I did that.
You can turn off the water, put soap on your hands, and then you want to scrub. You want to scrub for 20 seconds, which is a long time.
Well, it's really not, because you have tips for the students and the young people there on how to do it.
I always tell kids,
tips right here I can do is I'm washing my hands for 20 seconds.
You can say the ABC slowly. You can sing happy birthday 2 times. You can sing row, row, row your boat. You can sing anything you really want. Most kids' songs are about 20 seconds, but you got to scrub while you're washing. Scrub the tops, the bottoms,
don't forget
in between, and your thumbs.
That's good.
So we wash up to our wrist.
Oh boy. See, what I do is I wash them like I saw them wash when I was a kid, when I would watch MASH on TV, because they were in the doc, and they would always kind of do one of these things right here.
Yep, that's good too.
That's what I do. That's what I pretend. And then I go scalpel, and then my wife yells at me. So anyway, but I'm washing my hands and they're clean. So tomorrow is Global Hand Washing Day. Listen, you're doing so much work there, getting ready for the kids and all that kind of stuff as well. You mentioned a book earlier. If someone wants more information on kind of how the hand washing thing started all those years ago, what's that book?
There's a book, and it's funny, my mother told me about it, and I read it when I was younger. The Cry and the Covenant by Morton Thompson. And it's all about Dr. Semmelweis and all the work that he did.
That's amazing stuff right there. Okay, I think I got it. I got some.
You are a good hand washer.
Here we go. We got it. Scalpel. All right. Hey, good stuff right now. We'll have a link up for you at WCCBCharlotte.com. More important now, more than ever, to wash your hands. Keep washing it. Get your flu shot and wash your hands, okay?
That's right.
Nurse A, thank you so much. Say hi to everybody over there. We love them.
I sure will.
We miss you. Be safe. Wear your mask.